Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 hit games 2 CD collection. You can find a link in the video description listing the entire directory structure of this archive. Here's what our diggers have for week 243. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply follow the Patreon link in the video description. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. First up, Felicia Gladson has dug up DOSGAMES /PD1/arrange. I'm gonna guess some kind of puzzle game, but we're gonna see in a moment. That's actually a very small executable, and there is nothing else here. So, I guess we're jumping right into it. Arrange by Ted Swirsky. Version 1.0. This program will display all combinations of the 5 or 6 characters you enter. There are 125 character combinations and 726 character combinations. If you want the combinations written to a file, the name of the file will be the letters you are using with the extension ARA. Okay. So, pause when screen is full. Sure. Write all file and combos to file. No. How many letters in Word? Okay, so we'll say 5. Enter letter number 1. P-A-U-S-E for pause. And it's Seriously? You're gonna make a tone like that pierces your ears when you're... Jeez. So yeah, it seems like all this program does is take the letters you type in and rearranges them. Yeah, that's, not very helpful. Since that went by really quick, Felicia Gladson's getting a second dig. WINGAMES /card /ACBLAJA? I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna be a little more substantial. So, ACEYDUCY, or whatever that stands for. I'm gonna readme and a help. What's the readme say? Atlantic City Blackjack, version 1.5, installation procedure, unzip any directory, run setup. We don't have a setup. So this is clearly just copied from a previously installed set. So let's see here. Apparently the guy on Oleg Goldfein, I've pronounced that right, Goldfein? Oh. Apparently he wants $25 US for this game. So, I'm going to find out in a second what it's like. Although, let's see what the help file here says. So, rules of the game. Expand that a bit there. Despite the common belief that the object of the game is to get as close to 21 as possible without exceeding 21, it is not. Ooh. The object of the game is to beat the dealer. Okay. The game is played with 1, 2, 4, 6, or 8 standard 52 card decks. Each card has a numerical value assigned to it. Suits are not important. 2s through 10s are counted at their point value. Okay, as far as I can tell, this is just normal blackjack rules. I don't understand how this is any different, because it says here that despite the common belief that the object of the game is to get as close to 21 as possible without exceeding 21, it's not. Well, that's technically true. Like, I mean, obviously there's strategy to blackjack, but when it comes down to it, that is the basic gist of it. So, I don't know. Let's just see if this is any decent. So, unregistered copy of Atlantic City Blackjack. Oh, this is one of those games that actually allows you to register it in place with a registration code. Okay, so I'm not going to register at the moment. So... Oh, wait, what? Okay, I see what's going on. If you're not going to play registered, you actually have to type in blackjack in the side in order to continue playing. That's kinda stupid. I think I would have preferred it if it was just like a timed nag screen or something, but whatever. Okay, so we got a blackjack board here. No maximize buttons, so don't have to worry about that. Got options here. So bet unit size could be $10, dealing speed, show point count advice, and also advanced options, which we're not allowed to change because we're not registered. Okay then. Then we have our actions here. You can show status for the different gamblers. So new game. So it's interesting how it's sort of like there's 7 different players here. Are we playing like 7 hands all at the same time? Oh, I see how it is. So we select which one of these are going to be played, and then we deal. Oh no, wait, it's dealing all of them. I don't get it. Okay, I see. So it does play all of them, but only the ones that have been clicked on by the player will actually be physically played by the player. The others are being done automatically. So we've currently got 11, so that's definitely 11 with a queen showing. I'm actually going to double that. Oh, and it's a tie. Oh well. Okay, so we'll bet again. And let's see where we end up this time. No, I don't like that I started with a 3. I got an 8. That's not terrible. So I'm going to hit. So that can either be a 9 or a 19. And the dealer's showing a 4. Hitting again is probably a bad idea, so I'm going to stay on that. And a 1. And most everyone else lost that one. Although it still only says like $0 at the top there. I guess this is simply counting how much you're betting. So I guess if you want to see like how well you're doing, you actually have to go to the gambler stats. Oh wait, that's Gambler 1 over there, so I'm playing like the last Gambler. So Gambler 7. So yeah, it's saying that I played 2 hands, 1-1, pushed 1, and total win-lose amount is $10. So I guess maybe I can keep this on the screen. Let's see if it allows me to keep that on the screen as I play. Oh, seems to be letting me keep it on the screen. We'll see if it updates properly or not. 8 with the dealer showing a 10. That's not great, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to hit 18, definitely staying. And dealer has 20. And yep, it did automatically update. So you can keep your stats on the screen if you want to, which is good. Okay, let's see an ace. Let's see an ace. Ah, it's a 2. 12 is terrible to see. The dealer's got a 10 showing. I'm gonna have to hit. Okay, 18, it's not terrible. And dealer busted. Hooray! Although I'm noticing up here that there's a dollar value that keeps changing. Not entirely certain what's up with that, because that was like 160 the last hand, but now it's 105. So yeah, so far this just seems like a fairly decent, although a little awkward of a blackjack game, just because of the way everything is tracked and how it's handling like playing it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, it plays fine, it's just different. So yeah, that was Atlantic City Blackjack. It's not a terrible blackjack game. I don't know if it's worth $25, but you know, if you're really into blackjack, this is definitely one of the more unique looking ones. Next up, we have a team dig from Ducey and James Dunn. WINGAMES /unclassified /DEEPSEA. I've got a suspicion this is going to be a screensaver. I don't know why, but we'll see it. Yeah. SCR file there, it's definitely a screensaver, although it comes with an executable as well. That's kind of weird. Especially since the SCR file is only 420 bytes. So I'm guessing this is just a call to run this executable? Or this one? I don't know. Well, if we run the executable, we get a couple things showing up here. So we've got a high scores and a statistics. Is this a screensaver or a game? What? Okay, so we've got a little high scores window here. Got a little statistics window here. And we've got a thing that can be maximized. We'll find out in a second if it actually does anything. So, new game. So, enter your name. Okay. Help. The aim of this game is to bomb Neptune's fleet. Of course, Neptune does the same to you. Okay, so it's a battleship game. Each player has 15 ships, 5 of length 1, 4 of length 2, 3 of length 3, 2 of length 4, and 1 of length 5. Holy jeez, that's a lot of ships. The legend on your left shows what the 3 different colors mean. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see an icon named Statistics. Click on it to see how well you're doing. One more icon named High Scores contains high scores. Okay. And we got a copyright here by a David Vanderspoil. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but actually, does it maximize? It actually does maximize. Bitmapped graphics, I wasn't expecting that. The only trouble is it kind of obscures that statistics view if we do that. Ooh, and it becomes an awkward size if we do that. Just because of the way it's scaling there. Oh, we don't need to have the high scores on screen, so let's just put the statistics at the bottom and stretch this out kind of like that. Get it a little centered there. Okay, that should be good. So, I guess generate? Or it won't do anything. Start a new game again? No, the generate button doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, so I guess I'm just playing already, so I'm like bombing different squares, I think, or something. Like, seriously, what's going on? Am I just playing this by myself? Like, how do I see my opponent? Or no, wait, I'm still on this screen. Why didn't the generate and done button show up again? Okay, so am I just placing my ships then? I think that game is doing something strange to Windows or something because, yeah, not everything's broken. Let me restart this thing. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it was the other game I was playing that broke this, the Blackjack game, and not this game just not working, but we'll see. So let me just get this. Actually, this time I'm not going to resize the window, just in case that's what broke it. So, new game, enter your name. Okay. So if can we click okay, we can click generate now. So now it's working, presumably. So hit done. Okay. Okay, we actually have a game. I do want to see those grid lines though, because they are kind of awkward the way it's done here. So, we'll target something on Neptune's side. That would be a miss. Oh, I just noticed that you can actually have your boats diagonal. Interesting. So I got some misses going. Oh, finally hit something. Although that makes it a little awkward because you have to check even your diagonals now. Although looking at the way it's generated, it does look like the boats are not allowed to be right next to each other. So that does make things a little easier because we know that we've hit up the 5 boat here. And so none of these spaces around it could be another boat. So that does help us in terms of figuring out where other ones might be. So yeah, even though the game is working fine now, it still seems kind of clunky. Especially given the fact that we've got to find 5 single tile boats, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, there's one right there. In order to know that was a single tile, I had to hit everything around it. So yeah, this is basically just click everywhere until you finally hit something. Like, we got a 3 boat there. Like, I mean, we can make a few deductions. Like, we know there's not going to be anything around this section here. So, okay, so I did find one of the single boats there without having to hit too many because it can't go expand in any of these directions, otherwise it would be touching this boat. So it does kind of help to understand those aspects. Like right here, I don't have to hit these 2 because it would be touching this 3 boat if it was. So I found 3 of his singles. That's actually pretty decent. Okay, I don't actually have much left of his stuff to find, but he's only got 2 singles left on my side, so I've got to somehow beat him to that. Okay, so all I've got left to find on his side is 2 singles and a double. So, then try and figure out where these could be. There could be a single there, and there is. Okay, so 1 more single and a double. Could be a single here. There isn't. Could be a single or a double here. That's a single. Okay, so all I have left to do is find a double, but he's only got one boat left to find, so hopefully he doesn't get it. Where could the double be? Well, looks like I lost. Oh, this was actually a double. I thought that was going to be a single. Oh well. And here's something I just realized. This entire time, the statistics panel wasn't updating. So you have to minimize it and reopen the statistics to actually see what the statistics are. Okay then. So yeah, that was DEEPSEA. Like, I mean, apart from an about screen there's not really a lot to go on here. Like, I didn't have any information on if this was like a Shareware program or anything like that. Like if it needs to be registered or something. It almost kind of feels slightly like it's unfinished, just from just how awkward it was getting it started and everything. Or maybe it's just freeware, I don't know. Either way, it's an okay Battleship clone, but kind of a weak one. And our last game for today from RuneFox is WINGAMES /comp/ACEYDUCY. Well, last time we had a game that said it was like ACEYDUCY. This time we have something that's just flat up called ACEYDUCY. We got a file id.diz, register, install text, help file, and definitely made with Borland libraries. So, file id.diz says ACEYDUCY is a computer version of the card game by that name for Windows. And that's all that's all it is. Okay, well, let's read the help file. Okay, that was a weird delay loading the help file. ACEYDUCY is a casino-style card game. The player places a bet and is dealt 2 cards. He then has the option to raise the bet or stay. The third card is then dealt. If the third card is in between the first 2, the player wins. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting here. So, although funnily enough, it looks like this is going to have some similar graphics to the one game we played not too long ago. And we do have a register here, though. So how much does this guy want for this? $15 for an ACEYDUCY game. Payable to an RJ Lamprin Jr.? I get that right? Okay, well, let's see if this is worth $15. Probably not, but... well, doesn't maximize. Nope. Always gotta check that. Okay, so we can actually bring up a statistics panel, which is kind of neat. And then, new game? Okay, it's gonna beep at me. So, we'll make it a $10 bet. So deal, 3 and 2, that's terrible. Yeah, that's considered consecutive, so nope. So I guess deal again. 4 and 2. So do I want to raise on this? Nope. Yeah, there's no way I was going to win that one. King and 7. Yeah, let's give that one a raise. Deal, and we win. So now 10 and 6. I'm not going to raise on that one. 9 and Jack. Definitely not going to raise on that one. 6 and Jack. No, I'm not going to raise on that. Jack and 2. Definitely going to raise on that. And lost anyways. Jack and Queen is consecutive, so that doesn't work. 7 and King. Let's try raising. Nope. Well, we're almost out of money. Okay, got some of it back there. Well, we're down to our last 10, so might as well just go for it. Looking for an 8. Hey, we actually got it! Hey, they're all suited too. So yeah, we just won back $100. That was exceptionally lucky. So yeah, this seems to be just a basic ACEYDUCY game. And as far as I can tell, this is not worth $15. Although to be fair, it is presented fairly well. Like, you've got the stack of cards here showing the deck in its current status. So, I mean, this isn't terrible. It's just would you pay $15 for this? Like, really? And no, this is not something I would pay $15 for. I guess if you really, really, really loved ACEYDUCY, then maybe. But yeah, no, this is not something I'd spend $15 on.